I see business owners that can qualify for 6 figures in funding that get denied because they didn't do one thing correctly. You know what that one thing is? Separating their personal and business finances. Look, lenders and credit issuers are looking for very specific things to make sure that you've properly separated yourself from your business. If you get this one thing right, if you properly separate your business finances from your personal finances, it opens up the door for your business to get all kinds of credit financing. And even better, you're able to get a lot of this without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. So how do you do it? That's exactly what we're about to dive into during this training. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to separate your personal and business financing world so lenders or credit issuers want to give you money. I'm going to give you my best tips, my best tactics to be able to do this quickly and to be very appealing to lenders and credit issuers. And if you stick around to the end of this training, I'm even going to get you access to our step-by-step business credit building guide that will help you completely separate your business credit profile from your personal. Look, we got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. So one of the biggest mistakes you can make as a business owner is to co-mingle a lot of your finances for you personally and for your business. And this happens all the time because a lot of times we start with an idea, we launch it, we're using our personal credit cards, money from our personal bank account. It's very easy to get caught up in growing a business before we realize we've done it all wrong. So how do you stop this? Well, right from the beginning, you've got to make sure that when you're launching a business that you have a real business to launch. Look, it's super easy. It's super cheap to do it. All you have to do is set up a fundable foundation for your business. And this means setting up an actual business name with your Secretary of State, getting an EIN number for free from the IRS, being able to get a website for your business, get a phone number for your business that's separate from your mobile phone or for your home phone. You want to actually have a business address separate from your home address. You want to try to stay away from P.O. boxes and iPostal and these type of addresses, including P.O. boxes. Instead, go with a virtual office from a place like Regis, DaVinci, or Alliance, or have a retail location. Doesn't matter. What you really need is a separate address for your business. If you've done these things, well, then you've gone a long way to building an actual fundable foundation. Go ahead and get your DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet. You can easily do so for free, and a quick link is creditsuite.com/DUNS. If you've done these things, now you've separated your business and created it as its own entity. And preferably, if you choose an entity type, you want to stay away from entities like sole proprietorships where you and the business are one and the same. You want to consider LLCs. You want to consider corporations or other entity types where you and the business are separate. Now we've set up our business. We have a business name. We set up a separate entity. The business has its own EIN number, which is its own identifying number different from our social. Now the business has its address, it has its phone number, a website, its own email address. So now what's happened is we've created this separation where the business is becoming its own thing, its own entity. It even has a DUNS number where worldwide it can be recognized as its own thing. So the first step of separating personal and business financing is to do this, create this separation. Now that we've got our business as its own separate entity, let's talk about helping it get the money it needs to grow and survive. Okay, so when we talk about separating personal and business, it's very important, not just to help you get financing for the business, but to really protect your personal assets. So what happens is a lot of business owners use personal credit cards to fund their business, for example. The problem is personal credit cards were never designed to fund a business. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite. A third of your personal credit score is based on utilization, how you actually utilize these credit cards. So when you start maxing out credit cards to fund a business, you plummet your personal credit scores, making it very hard to get loans and other type of financing you need. So right away, you've got to focus on the protection of your personal assets. How do we do that? Well, if we've built our fundability right, we've separated the business, we want to start building a credit profile here for this business. And what happens is the deeper this credit profile is, the more accounts that are on this, the better the scores, the more lenders and credit issuers want to look at this, and the less they want to look at our personal credit profile and score. So a lot of people ask me, how do I get away from personal guarantees? And the answer is very simple. You've got to let your business stand on its own. When it can, it has the ability to fund itself, where it doesn't need you. But if they go to pull your business credit reports and nothing's there, then they're going to rely on your personal credit reports instead because your business can't stand on its own. So we've got to stop this, and we stop this by building a business credit profile and score for the business. So once we built the foundation for the business, the fundable foundation, the next thing we want to do is to start getting accounts that report to the reporting agencies. The main 3 credit bureaus are Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian. And accounts like Uline and Granger can be given to you even if you have no credit, and they also report to the business credit reporting agencies. So you want to be able to get credit with these starter vendors. You want to actually get credit. You want to use the credit to buy stuff that they sell. You want to pay those bills on time or early, and that will then report to the reporting agencies and give you a good profile and score. Now, the more credit that you get that reports to the reporting agencies, the more what we call payment experiences report on your business credit reports. And a payment experience is just an account that reports to the reporting agency. So the more of these payment experiences you have on your individual business credit reports, the more types of credit available without a personal guarantee and credit check. So for example, you can get starter vendors right away without a personal guarantee and credit check. Once you have about 5 of those accounts in your business credit reports, then you can get credit at most major retailers, places like Walmart and Amazon, without a guaranteed credit check. As you continue to build it, you can actually get credit at most major fuel stations to be able to fuel vehicles, repair or maintain vehicles. You can get auto financing, even Visa card and MasterCard financing without a personal guarantee and credit check. But it all happens by building that business credit profile. And the more we do that, the less they rely on personal credit. And now we're really separating our personal or business finances. Now, we can't successfully separate our personal and business finances without having our bank accounts separate. So when you set up your fundable foundation, you need to set up that initial business bank account. And any money coming into the business needs to come into that account. And any money going out to pay expenses should go out of that account. Look, even if you put $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 of your own money in that account to fund the business initially, that could be considered a loan, and you can get that money back at a later point in time. But this way, you have an account for your business, bills for the business are getting paid out of that account, money for the business is coming into that account, and that will help you get funding. Look, I started this video by telling you that I see a mistake that business owners make that has in the past cost hundreds of thousands of dollars for each entrepreneur that makes this mistake. This is the one. They're not setting up a business bank account. So as a result of that, there's all kinds of funding you can get just because you have consistent money going through that business bank account. But if you never create this separation, none of that financing will work for your business. So when you build your fundable foundation, make sure you get that business bank account set up and start running all the income for the business through that and that alone, 6 months into your business will open up financing opportunities and help go a long way to separating your personal and business finances. Another way to continue to separate personal and business finances is to be able to manage your expenses through your business properly. You can use services like Brex to do so. And what's nice is Brex reports to the reporting agencies, so you're actually building business credit while getting an easy way for you and team members to actually manage your expenses. Now, Brex is one of many different resources that's out there to help you do this, but it helps you manage business expenses while building business credit, dual benefits by getting just one account. So those are some of my best tips for separating personal and business finances. And if you've done this correctly, well, you've created your business separate from you personally. You've built a fundable foundation. You've built business credit so it can stand on its own. It's got its own separate bank account. It's got its own separate way of managing expenses and continuing to build its credit. And the more it does that, the more the business can actually fund itself. So you want to find the quick shortcut to get results even faster? All you have to do is click the link in our description. When you click the link in the description, you'll access our step-by-step business credit building guide that walks you through everything you need to know to build your business credit and separate your personal and business expenses. And by the way, if you want to get your business credit reports for free and want even more tips and tactics to build your business credit, give us a call. On a free finance assessment, we will actually get your business credit reports for you at no cost. We'll give you tips and tactics to build your business credit. We'll go through and do a fundability assessment. We'll even come in and tell you all the financing you can get right now. And yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs can get loans and credit lines and don't even know they can qualify. So all you have to do to get that finance assessment is give us a call at 877-600-2487. That's 877-600-2487. Did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and keep your eye out for our next training. We talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.